Hey guys, this is Harsha and welcome to Easy Money. So today's topic is about the fund size. What amount should you have in your account so that you can execute some option trades? So let's look at the market today, right? Somewhere here we are, right, between 15,750 and 15,800. Okay, so if you really want to buy options, right, so that's pretty straightforward. So you don't need much here. If I wanted to buy the 15,800 call here, that would be the lot size currently is 50. So 50 into 32 rupees is just 1,500, right? So yeah, for option buying on the call side, we saw okay, it's as less as 1,500. I mean, if you buy a far out of the money option like the 16,000, it's just 15 into 4 is just, you know, 200 rupees. This is very tempting because you can really enter the market and for as an option buyer at a very low value. But the truth is to make money, right? It's extremely difficult, I would say. But yeah, more about those whether you should go for option buying or option selling, right? You can visit my channel and there's other videos also which you can refer to. So for option buying, right? So the amount that you need to have in your account is pretty less. But over a period of time to really be successful in option buying and still make money is quite challenging, but yes, so it is less. So if you had a bullish view, you could buy a call and right, the at the money call is just 32 rupees. Or if you have a bearish view, you can buy the at the money put here. So this is actually 29 July expiry, so the put here is trading at 67. So 50 into 67 is roughly 3,000 plus something, right? So that's pretty straightforward. So here on the call side you could enter for 1,500 rupees, and here on the put side maybe around 3,000 rupees, right? So this is simple, but that's not what normally I trade. So I trade in option selling, and in option selling the budget really, right, the amount that you need to have in your account is slightly more. Okay, so let me just show you. For example, let me go to one of the websites here. For example, let me just reset this. Okay, so here let's assume that I'm actually a seller, and then I want to just think on for 29 July, right? Currently we are around 15,700 change, and 16,000 doesn't look so likely. So I just want to sell, say, the 16,000 call, right? So if I click on sell 16,000 call, let's sell at 4 rupees, right? And now if you see the maximum profit that I can make, right, is 50 into 4 is just 200 rupees, right? Something around 200. Okay, but the margin amount that is actually required in my account to, to just get this 200 rupees, the maximum that I can get here is, right, is still the margin that is required is around 92,000, right? This is not a small amount. This is because as a seller, you are actually, taking a lot of risk, because if the market actually moves significantly higher, then you will be in losses. And then since you need to compensate the buyers, right? So it is necessary that you have, quite a lot of money in your account as a seller. And that's the reason that the brokerage and also the NSE actually block some margin on your account, right? So for a seller, if you see that the margins required even for a small option, which the premium that you might receive is quite high. Okay, so that's the reason that as a seller you might want to have more funds. So typically the funds that I trade with is approximately 5 lakh rupees. Okay, and right. See, there are different option strategies that we could use, and the 5 lakhs gives you some kind of a leeway to actually manage your positions better. So even if you have a couple of positions and they're not running in your favor, right, it is possible to balance them out. More on option strategies later, but the typical fund that I would be looking at is 5 lakhs, okay, as an option seller, not as an option buyer. Okay, and how exactly do we manage these positions, and those are all other videos that I actually plan to put up in the channel. But um, yeah, so I would say, if you want, see, I have one video about my trading journey, right, where I explained how I moved from making consistent losses to slowly into consistent profits. And this is the typical trade that I actually take up, right? So this is the budget that I have, and not everything is actually cash here, right? So if you can see, I have something as liquid funds. This is actually a mutual fund, a liquid mutual fund, which is around 1 lakh rupees, and then after the haircut, right, it's around 90,000 rupees margin that I get. There's some collateral equity as well, because I have some shares, and then I have also pledged them so that I can get some margin here. And as well as there is some cash as well, cash component within the account itself. So it's a mix of all of this. And it's not really necessary that you have completely in cash, but you could use a mix of the cash component, the equity investments that you already have, as well as any mutual fund liquid investments that you have, to build up the a 5 lakh rupees margin, which you can use to comfortably make a trade on option selling. Okay, so in this video, that's all I wanted to explain about the right fund size. And this is typically for Nifty, and for maximum managing, say, few lots in Nifty, maybe 3 to 4 lots in selling. Okay, thank you.